Alright guys, after watching the playback of my soap opera, you're gonna have to excuse me on it. I'm bipolar and I have ADHD, OCD, I'm an alphabet soup. So it's gonna seem a little bouncy ballish all over the place. You'll have to excuse that. I'm trying to do as little editing as possible so that there's like a realness and a rawness to it, because I know that I'm not the only one that's gone through this. Well, maybe this, because you can't get more fucking Jerry Springer, but something similar. And so I'm trying to keep it raw. I'm not trying to make it, I'm just trying to say it that way somebody else can maybe benefit from the process and what I'm going through and what I'm gonna be going through and blah blah blah. Anyways, so just excuse it, grab some popcorn, enjoy the show. Alright, I'm gonna try this. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super nervous. So some of you guys are not gonna know me. Oh, by the way, you're gonna have to forgive the whole lip and mouth thing. I'm still recovering from jaw surgery. I had a broken jaw back in March. Anyways, if anybody, like, most of you don't know me, there's gonna be a few on here that do, and so what I'm about to talk about is going to be very, very shocking, and it's extremely embarrassing for me to admit, but maybe either A, me talking about it will help me figure it out, or B, maybe help somebody else that's going through this. Little backstory about me. I am a redheaded Leo. I am extremely independent. I'm very traditional, but I'm very independent. It's kind of weird. I'm a walking contradiction type thing. I am bipolar type 1. Unmedicated. Have been for years and years and years, which I'm just learning about some of the stuff on that. But I'm also an empath, which means I am prone to attracting narcissists. But I have managed to, or so I thought, whatever, I had managed to dodge all the narcissists because I'm a bitch. Like, I'm straight up a bitch. Like, I'm bipolar, so like I have to put everything in little, anyways, the way I think about things, the way I see things is completely different from other people, but I keep everything black and white. I try not to do the gray area stuff because it just, and plus I have ADHD, so I'm just an alphabet soup of the perfect storm, pretty much. So anyways, I had thought I had managed to kind of navigate narcissists. I have friends that are narcissists. I just know how to act accordingly around them, and I know what to expect. But just like with my bipolar, how there's type 1 and there's type 2, first of all, when I was diagnosed, there was not type 1 and type 2. There's also different levels of narcissism, or different types. I don't really know what happened here, okay? Anyways, to start off, I think that I am in an abusive relationship, but here's the Jerry Springer part. I'm not in a relationship. I'm single. This is gonna be so Jerry Springer. Okay. I have a friend of mine that has been interested in me for a few years now. Whenever we first, like, we knew each other a long time ago, ran back into each other. Whenever we ran back into each other, I was just coming out of my third divorce. Like, I was not in any kind of position to be getting into any kind of relationship, plus I still just had got my heart broken because I'm new to the dating scene. So it was kind of like a friends with benefits. So, like, we were not together, not in a relationship. I'm not saying we weren't, you know. Anyways, it went really fast. Not for me, because, like, this all started in 2017 when we ran back into each other, okay? It is now 2022, and I have still never dated him. I have never been in a relationship with this man, ever. Has he lived with me? Yes. At one point, he ended up having to live with me a couple of times because of situations, whatever, but it was known, I'm not with you. We are not together. He is very possessive. He caught me at a very vulnerable time, because I am not the one. I'm not the one to put up with anything like what you're about to hear me say that I've been putting up with. That's not me. Like, I'm the one that'll tell you to get the fuck out. Like, done. So, if you know or knew the type of person that I am, this is gonna sound like I'm making this up out of a book, and I'm not. It's crazy. It just so happens that he had caught me at a very vulnerable time in my life when everything was going to shit. So I had kind of gone into fuck it mode, and didn't give a fuck about anything, didn't care, it was horrible. And so I tell him all the time, I'm like, look, you thought that you got with someone you could do this to, and at the moment you could, but what you don't understand is that's not me, and eventually I was gonna wake up, which I have. So so anyways, so he's lived with me a few times. Anyways, some shit happened again in March. Job broke, ex-husband, whatever. I ended up being in like dire straits. Like, some unfortunate events had caused me to get evicted from my apartment, my car, COVID. Anyways, prior, because there was a I don't know, let's say 6 months, 8-9 months break where he was not around, and prior to that I had cut contact. I'd stopped communicating with him because it had been too much, and so I was like done. I was done, and so I cut contact. Well, he ended up getting back in touch with me when he got back from vacation, let's just put it that way. And I remember when he called, I remember looking at the phone going, you're dumb if you answer this phone. Like, you don't answer this damn phone. But see, to me, I'm the type of friend that when I tell you no matter what, I mean no matter what, you will be able to call me and I will be there for you, even if you piss me off. So, anyway, I picked up the phone. Or I answered the text. I don't remember which one it was. Anyway, I just remember telling myself, don't. And I did. So anyways, I'm in a situation where I have 3 boys, but 2 of them are, like, one is just got out of the military. He's 22. One of them just graduated high school. He's off with his life. My youngest is 13. He'll be 14 in August. So it ends up being me and my son pretty much homeless. I say pretty much exactly what that is. We were homeless. And he had offered to help me out, and against my better judgment, but because of my circumstances, and I have a child, and I've helped him a million times. Like, that's why he ended up living with me, because he ended up in situations kind of similar, not with kids or anything, but to where he didn't have a place to go, and I'm not going to let somebody that I care about suffer. So I end up moving. I don't know if I should be telling you like where I live or whatever, but anyways, I lived in a big metroplex, in a little suburb. I actually owned a house, ended up having to sell it, went to the apartment, got evicted. Anyways, I lived in a big suburb in Texas, and I've never lived outside of this metroplex, like, ever in my life. I've always lived in that county, and ended up moving 2.5-3 hours away to another city where he was at, so that I could get my son underneath a roof. Like, it was that bad. And so, considering I had helped him out so much, I figured, okay. And plus he was like, don't worry, I've been working on me, blah 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 blah. I don't know why. I'm not stupid. Like, I know that that's bullshit, but for some reason the good person in me was like, you know what, you've changed a lot, maybe he has. Now, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place. You're going to have to bear with me. I'm ADHD, and like, I'm trying to tell a story that I'm super embarrassed about. So, anyways, the very first time he stayed with me, he was very confrontational, very deceitful. And like I said, he caught me at a bad time in my life that I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care if he was there or if he wasn't there. I didn't care if he was lying, if he wasn't lying, because I didn't care about him. I didn't care about nothing. I didn't care about anything. And I think I was going through a manic and a depression. I think I was going through what do they call it? We have both of them at the same time. Anyways, mixed episode. So, and I didn't know, at the time I didn't know what that was. So, anyways, he'd stayed with me. There was a whole bunch of controversy. I was accused of cheating all the time. I'm like, I can't cheat on you. I'm not dating you. How can I cheat on you if I'm not dating you? anyways, he ends up going on vacation. And I'm still in that. I feel kind of bad for him because he's a good guy. He seems like a good guy. And I don't want to hurt his feelings. I know that he told me he loved me like the first date. Okay? Told me that, well, oh, you know what 143 means? Yeah, what 13-year-old girl from the 90s doesn't know what 143 means? Anyways, I digress. So, I felt bad. And so I kind of, while he was on vacation, I don't want to say stuck by him or whatever, but like I communicated with him. I helped him out. Like I paid for things for him because it's a good friend of mine. Like he'd helped me get through some hard times emotionally with what I was going through at the time. So then it's time for him to come back from vacation. I'm like, whatever. You know what? Just don't pull the shit that you pulled last time and we'll be good. Like, realize my boundaries. Respect me, respect my things, respect my boundaries. You know, we're not doing that again, basically is what I told him. I told him, if you do that again, that's it. Like, you'll never hear from me again. Like, I'm not going through your bullshit like last time. Like, I'm just not doing it. So, he comes back, and, not at first, but yes, eventually it starts all back over. The stalking my phone, the going through my emails, and I'm like, dude, we are not together. Just because you are staying here, and I don't give a damn what you tell your friends or whatever, and so whatever they say, like, I'm not interested in dating anyway, so you can tell your friends whatever you want to. I don't care. But, like, we are not together. I cannot cheat on you if we are not together. You have no reason to be stalking me and finding out if I'm lying or questioning me or anything if we are not together. So basically round one, I found out that he's a liar and a deceiver and a manipulator and a fucking stalker. So round two comes, and I'm just like, we're not doing this again, but it does end up happening again. I'm still in that fuck it stage, but for a different reason at this point. Because this is 2017 is whenever we met back up. By 2018, he was on vacation. And then, so this is 2020. Yeah, like about August 2020. For round two. But by the end of round two, I was, that's it. I wanted to leave him on the side of a highway. Like, I was done. Done. Could not be beyond done. So, he ends up messing up and going back on vacation again. And that was it. Like, I was 100% done. 100% done. I wasn't answering any calls. He'd have people call me saying, hey, answer his calls. I didn't give a shit. I didn't answer any of them. I didn't help. I didn't send him anything. I didn't write him. I didn't nothing. I mean, I like complete cold turkey ghosted him. Something I told him I never do, but whatever. I didn't care. I was done. So then the phone call came, and I'm like, oh my God, like, don't answer his phone. But I was in a situation where whatever, the favors that I had done for him, I desperately needed them returned. So, again, keep in mind, still never dated. I know all these red flags. I see them, but they're not clicking for some reason, and it's probably just because I'm in fuck it mode. Well, he gets me out to 3 hours away from DFW. He gets me out 3 hours away from where I'm from, and I'm out in the middle of nowhere. Like, BFE. I mean, like, BFE. When I got here, I had transportation. I do have a truck that's back in my old hometown. It's the clutch needs to be replaced on it, and I'm trying to get that done. But he was going to help me with that anyways. Well, now, this all happened in May. Tell me why it's August, and I am completely isolated from everybody I know. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I have no transportation. I do a lot of work from home and stuff, but now all of a sudden I've got no capabilities of it. My laptop is busted. He keeps saying he'll help me fix it. He won't. My little side hustles, like, I can't do them right now because he controls everything. So I started noticing this, and that I'm starting to come out of that fuck it mode, I guess you would say. So that's when I'm like, whoa. I've already seen the red flags, but now I see the red flags. So I started looking it up. And when I first started looking up, it started bringing up stuff about narcissists. And I'm like, no, I know what a narcissist is. Like, he's not a narcissist. Then I found out there are different types of narcissists. Watching a YouTube video. And I found out that he is a covert narcissist. I mean, to the T. Everything I have read about a covert narcissist is him. First of all, I can't blame myself because how would I have known that? I didn't know there was different types. I just know a regular narcissist. Okay, they're not that hard to spot. I had no idea there were undercover fucking narcissists. Sneaky little bastards. So, anyways, long story short, or short story, it's already been kind of long. Situation is that now I am stuck. I am in a town where I don't know anybody. I'm not allowed to have any friends. He controls everything. Everything, even the money. I have no transportation. I have no way to get home if I wanted to. Not that I would really have anywhere to go because I was homeless when I left there. I do still have my son with me. He controls the money. He controls everything. I'm literally stuck. The one thing I swore in life I would never be was dependent on a fucking man and stuck where they could keep me under their thumb and I couldn't just go. But somehow I managed to let myself get in a situation where that's exactly what it is. I'm stuck. Every time I try to, because he's like, oh, I'm so in love with you, I'm so in love with you, I'm so in love with you, but won't listen to me. When I try to tell him, look, this is, and he's so secretive and he's such a fucking liar. He lies about everything. You ask him if what were you just doing? And he'll lie even if all he did was just go to the kitchen. Why the fuck did you lie about that, you little bastard? And accuses me of everything. I mean, everything. Everything. One time, his friend and I, we ran out of gas. The truck, it was a Penske truck, was in the middle of in the suicide lane. He goes, because the gas station's right there. He grabs the gas can and goes over there to get some gas. Stupidly, we had just left the gas station. I don't know. Anyways, his friend and I both get out of the truck to go to the back to see, make sure he makes it safely. Somehow we didn't get out of the truck correctly, or too slowly, or too quick. I don't fucking remember. But somehow that meant I was doing. I'm like, first of all, motherfucker, I can do what I want. If I want to fuck your friends, I can. I'm single. You have no claim to me. Second of all, I'm not that type of chick. Sorry. That's just, it's not me. I'm not gonna go around fucking your friends if I know you have a crush on me anyways, unless I'm trying to get back at you, but I'm never gonna let somebody let me stoop that low. Anyways, I'm just talking about it. I get accused of everything, things that I can't even do. I can't cheat on you if I'm not with you, so how the fuck does that work? I'm still getting stalked. I'm still getting, oh my God. If I say something, everything I say, it doesn't matter what I say, the very first word out of his mouth is no. No, blah, 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 blah. No, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what I meant. No, that's not what happened. No, that's not what I said. No, that's, I could say, hey, is your dick big? And he'd be like, no, it's huge. What? Like, it doesn't matter what I say. The first word out of his mouth is no. He'll text all sweet stuff. I blocked all his text stuff. Because, I told him, I was like, I don't want to fucking hear it. Because that's not how you are to me in person. To my face, that is not how you are. I don't want to hear your bullshit. So, it's crazy because I'm not this female that has someone do this. But, somehow, I'm in a position where this is what's happening. And I'm like, I don't understand. So anyways, it's a constant fight. We fight. We fight. Because, like I said, I'm not that bitch. I am not the fucking one that's going to sit here and take it. But I have to right now because I'm fucking stuck. Oh, God. How can you be in a narcissistic relationship or in an abusive relationship with a narcissist that you're not even in a relationship with? Explain that to me. I know that he's been chasing me for years, but I never thought he would pull some fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Hannibal Lecter, whatever the fuck, and trap me and keep me hostage somewhere. That's literally, I feel like I'm a hostage in my own fucking life right now, and I feel like I want to if I don't get away, one of us is going to get hurt. Seriously. My bipolar cannot handle his narcissism. It could then, because I checked out. I really did not fucking care. Like, I checked out of everything with what was going on. He thinks he got some little vulnerable fucking chick that, you know, whatever, the narcissist, the person they prey on. But I am an empath, so I am a good fucking person. And I do feel his energy, and I do blah, 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 and I do try to fix everybody, and but I'm to the point where I don't care anymore. Used to, like, the reason this all kind of escalated the way it did and kept kind of is because I cared about his feelings. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I didn't want to hurt him. I didn't want to break him. I didn't want to break his heart. Now, I don't fucking care. I will grill that bitch up like a steak and serve it to his ass. I don't fucking care. I just want out. And like, I just want out. I just want out. And I'm even more mad, okay, wait, this is his fault. Wait, I was just about to, I was just about to say this isn't his fault, but it is, because he knows this. This is all escalated by the fact that my mom was very codependent. And even though she was the breadwinner, and she was the one that supported everybody, for some reason was super dependent on a man. So I grew up brainwashing myself my whole life that I would never be dependent on a man. Ever. And never would I let him put me in this position, which she was in all the time. So that's fueling it even more. That's enraging me even more, is the fact that not only has your motherfucking ass Hannibal Lectered me or whatever, put me in a well, but I'm my mom. I hate my mother. And I'm her right now. And I just can't. I can't stand it. So I'm gonna start keeping, I'm gonna do like a little diary journal, whatever thing, to let you know the progress. Because, you know, maybe some other girl is actually in a similar situation. Because I see a lot of videos and stuff about, you know, how to deal with a narcissist, how to handle a breakup, but I've never really seen anything where someone was actually in it, going through it right now. Like, what do you do? How does this work? Like, in real life, what the fuck? And so maybe this will help somebody. So I don't really know if I'm looking for advice yet, although I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna have a lot of comments, because even I'm like, what the fuck about this situation? But I mean, if you have advice, yes, I would love to have some. But like, I don't really know if enough has been said to get advice yet. But I will be looking for advice, and I'm just gonna start kind of giving y'all a blow by blow on how this goes, and hopefully one of us doesn't end up in stripes or an orange jumpsuit. So y'all are gonna get to see. They're gonna have a front row ticket to the fucking circus of a fucking bipolar ADHD fucking nutcase taking on a fucking covert narcissist who's an even bigger nutcase than I am. So, and I didn't think that was possible. Yeah, it is. So you'll get to see what's going on and how this fucking plays out. I can't tell if I'm more upset with what is going on or if I'm more upset with myself, as in, how in the fuck did you let this go on? If any of you that know me, or if you knew me, would be like, bitch, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't have issues with self-esteem and confidence and whatever. I will smack a bitch. I will knock a motherfucker out. I'm 5'10", 6'1" when I'm in my stilettos. Like, I am not a petite bitch, and I am not fucking scared. So I have been known to fucking, I will jaw your ass if you piss me off. I don't give a fuck if you have a penis or not. Like, I am not that bitch. I am not that submissive little, oh no, please. No, I will cut you. So how did I end up here? And like, I didn't even see it. I didn't even fucking see it. I don't know if he's just that motherfucking smart, or I'm just that fucking stupid right now. I don't think he's that smart, which could be my issue. I probably underestimated his intelligence, because he's a fucking moron. A covert fucking moron. I don't know. Anyways, stay tuned to the next fucking episode of my drama. P.S. or side note, I realized I haven't even touched on the fucking emotional abuse and how abusive this whole fucking thing has been yet. That was just trying to give you the Jerry Springer fucking backstory, which I don't really even know I did a good job of. If y'all's head are spinning on what the fuck, how do you, what, ditto, me too. Like, I'm trying to explain it to my goddamn self and I can't figure it out. Like I said, I didn't got to the emotional part. I'll do that on another episode. I want to go smack myself, but I'm still healing from getting my jaw broken. Told you, like, I ain't fucking scared. I'm surprised it took this long for someone to break my fucking jaw. Not condoning what it was. It was a dude. He should not have put his fucking hands on me. I'm just saying, I've been known to run my fucking mouth.